Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time. Time for what? Time to play. Time to play Voxel Tycoon, obviously. Let's unpause it. Let's see, we're just going to stick with one-time speed just because there's so much going on that we'll accelerate it when we get bored. Accelerate the clock, or when we run out of money and we need to raise some cash fast. But I'm okay going at one-time speed right now because there's just so much to do. Anyway, last episode, what did we do? We set up some bus routes. I won't go over all the details. You can watch the end of the last video. I kind of recap what we did. But we have one last bus route to take care of, and it's up here in Summersville, and we wanted to make sure that we connect that bus route up with a stop that's in our Amana Colonies circle bus route. So let's get on it. And then we'll see what to do next. Maybe we'll check on the research or pick another product to start manufacturing. Got a couple options there. We've got steel beams. There's a place that needs it right here in Summersville. Or we've got the iron parts. Yeah, here's iron parts right there. What do you know? So I think we can make both of those, but we got to beef out our factory. But first, let's take care of the busing here. I'm going to look for my stop. I know I have one bus stop in here. Oh, you know what we didn't do last episode? Before we do that, I apologize. There may be a route that's already connecting Amana Colonies with Haver. So we don't need that route. We just overlapped these two circle routes that we set up last episode. So we don't need a special route connecting Amana Colonies with Haver. Let's take a look at our routes. I can remember how to do it. Okay, down here by the financials here, down at the bottom left of the screen, if you can see it, I'm just going to click on fleet. Boom. Here comes the routes. And then if I hover over route, there's a little sort icon shows up. Not sure why that has to be hidden. It's not for vehicle, right? It stays there. But you got to hover over the word route here to get your sort option. I'll click that once, and now everything should be sorted. And I'm looking for I'm getting a little bit of lag there on the zoom. Oh, hope things are going well here. I'm getting a little stuttering. I don't know if you're seeing it or not. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, if it gets bad, I'll pause the video, restart the game, and carry on. Anyway, here's our routes. They're now sorted. And I'm looking for a route that takes us from Amana Colonies to Haver. So Amana Colonies center circle. Haver center circle. Those are all new routes. Those are fine. Is that it? Let's see. I'm scrolling down. Not sure how is that sorting? How is that sorting if I've got these P's down here? Let's try it again. What's going on here? It's kind of a strange sort. Seems like a strange sort, unless I'm missing something. I don't know what it's sorting by. The car name or something? That's really weird, isn't it? Sorry, I'm getting stuck on some simple stuff here. Well, I guess we're going to have to scroll through. I was hoping all the routes that started with P would be in one location. Looks like they're not. Bummer. All right, we'll deal with that later. Again, Amana Colonies to Haver. So the ones that end in circle, we're fine with. We just added those. Let's look at the other ones down here. Here's some more. Haver to Newport Beach. That's the one we like. We just talked about kind of last episode. That's covered. Amana to Haver. This is the one we no longer need. Let's take a look at that route. Haver East. I'm pretty sure we don't need this route anymore. Does it show that we've got a truck on there? Yeah, it's got passengers too. We don't need this route. Let's send this, pretty sure we don't need this one. Amana to Haver. Yeah, we don't need this. Let's send this bus to the garage. We'll make use of it in a little bit of time here. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of stuttering. I don't know if you guys are picking up on that. Let's go ahead and send this guy. How do I do? Here we go. Send to garage. Boom. Boom. Moving to depot. So that's all cool. Haver to Amana to Haver. That's this guy. Let's pick up that route again. How do I get rid of it? Edit. Okay, this is switch to individual route. Rename the route. Okay, I'm just looking to find out how I get rid of the route. It might be in here. Mana to Haver. There's a checkbox there. So now that route is selected. I don't see a... Well, that's actually our fleet, right? That's not showing the route. How do I delete a route? I forgot. Let's go ahead and pick this guy again. Edit. Oh, you know what we might be able to do is just delete the stops. Mana to Haver. Sorry this has taken me so long. Let's go ahead and delete the stops. And then hit OK. Nope, it still kept the route. I'm right clicking. Nope. Boy, there's something here. I'm sure you guys see it and I'm not seeing it. Horn. This is all about the vehicle. I can't get rid of that route. Panama to Haver. Boy, you guys are seeing it. I know you're seeing it. And I'm not seeing it. All right, we'll come back. I don't want to waste a bunch of time on that. Let's get our stops going into Summersville. And then maybe we'll figure that out because we're going to have the same thing. And there's probably a route from Summersville to Amana Colonies that we're going to want to get rid of too. Let's build some bus stops. Let's see. We got Amana Colonies halt here. This is the kind of the line where I'm mousing back and forth. That's the top of the Amana Colonies route. So let's come up. Here is our... It's kind of in a bad spot. Here's our existing bus stop in Summersville. I'm actually going to go ahead and click that and get on logistics so we can kind of see. Ooh, that coverage isn't bad, actually. That's pretty nice. That's actually... Wow, that thing looks like it's covering more. I wonder if these level up. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not, but that sure seems like it's covering more than some of the other stops we saw. Why don't we pop one over here? 71,000. Cheaper if I get right there. We're missing out on a couple buildings. Boy, That's probably better. It's going to cost us more. But we do get decent coverage here. I'm going to go for it. So we've got one here, and then what about these bottom corners? Kind of on the south side of Summersville. Maybe here, somewhere down here. One thing with the bus stop, with the two-directional, ooh, that's not bad. Sorry, let's click this one and keep it open on logistics so we can see. Let's go build again. Sorry about that. I just want to see the coverage area so we can pick a cheap spot that gets us a good coverage. Kind of what I'm going for. Cannot build here. Why? Oh, there's the terrain is kind of... Interesting. What's going on? I'm doing something obviously wrong. Okay, that we could do. That's not bad. Right in here. It's not cheap. But it's literally like one little spot I can do. I'm going for that one. That's not bad. And now let's see about the southwest corner. Boy, these are expensive bus stops. I hope we make some money. And we must have terrain issues. It's hard to see. Oh, no, we got a truck station right here, a freight station. I'm not crazy about blocking that. What about doing something like here? And then just That's not bad right there. And then let's just try and create a road. I'm going to right click. Why? Let's see. Let me hit the delete key. Boom. All right. That gets us out of whatever build menus we were in. That's not super fortunate where that ended up. One more over would have been nice. Let's delete it. I hate to do it, but it's kind of horrible. Oh, man, we don't get much money back for that. But we can do better. Let's try it here. Right there. And then I'm just going to run a road from here. Nope. I'm going to have to level some terrain. Wow, this is not working the way I wanted it to. But we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. I'm going to take this road out. I'm going to go to terrain leveling and just drag here and get that nugget of dirt out of the way. I'm going to try and connect this road back up. Now with enough lead space here, whatever the right term is, that will connect up for us. This road just is not going to connect over here unless I get really creative. Why don't we try to get really creative? That's what it's all about. Let's bring up the terrain. And this may take a few tries. I'm thinking maybe I can get this guy, our bus stop here to ramp up to this level. And then have this still ramp down there. That's what I'm going for. Let's see if that's going to work. So that part is fine, right? So let's try this part. That part is fine. Oh, look at us. It's not beautiful, but it works. Would have been nice to go all the way through. I suppose we still could. What's that going to cost us? Ah, boy. Let's do it. It looks a little goofy. Better. A little goofy. I wouldn't want to live right here. I got roads in my backyard. I got roads in my front yard. And a nice loud bus station with buses stopping by right behind my house. But so be it. And then they got a truck station here. So this must be like low property values. All right. Let's get a route going. Sorry this is taking so long. Garage. Here's that bus we had. Let's go ahead and assign this thing to an individual route. And then figure out what we want to do. Get our route going here. We just need to start with one stop here in the Amana route, just so these two towns are connected. So let's start here. It's a little goofy. And then let's come up through our bus stations in Somersville. So let me put this route here so we can see what we're doing. Let's get this noise out of the way. We don't really care about the range anymore. The bus stops are all placed. And I think we said this guy, right? Boom. Transfer. And we're going clockwise just to, for consistent, that'll help us down the road kind of understand how these things are routed. Somersville North, that's fine. Boom. It's the third stop. At our fourth stop, it's way over here. Kind of inefficient. And of course, the terrain is not going to help us connect this up. But we'll deal with it. We'll just have to accept it the way it is for now. And stop. When we have millions and millions, we can flatten the whole place and let it rebuild. Okay, this was a huge, embarrassing oversight. I got two bus stops right next to each other. I'm gonna go for. Actually, gonna go for this one. Wow, this one does a little better coverage, huh? Bummer. Yeah, that's a waste. We're gonna have to just tear that out. Ugh. All right. So we've got that. work. Yeah, Summersville Southwest. That's the last one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds right. So Summersville Southwest. And then we're going to resume way over here in Amana and kind of link up with the Amana circle. I'm okay with that. I'm going to tear out this bus station as much as I hate to do it. So we don't get much money for it. But I think there's a maintenance cost associated with this guy. Yeah, there's running costs. It's not worth keeping it there for later because it's highly unlikely we'll ever use it. So let's get rid of it and put a road. Ugh. I hate doing that. It's just a waste of money. But we're not paying debt. So saving money on interest, and that helped pay for that mistake. Or did it? Let's just see if we can connect this up. Doesn't want to do it. Come on. Why? Why? That's all right. We'll delete the road. It's going to cost a little more. We'll make it work. We're not going to sweat the small stuff. Boom. Done. Now we just need to get some buses on this route. And save it. Let's give this a name. This was escape. We want the P. I don't know why that route list wasn't sorting. That was strange, huh? Let's do Mana Colonies Center Circle. Okay. Boom. And we'll start with just one bus. That one that got automatically assigned to it because we've been editing the route in the context of a vehicle. I don't know if there's another way to edit the routes when you don't have a vehicle selected. So we'll have to figure that out. But I think this is all set up right. There's no kind of refit steps or anything you got to worry about. It's just all transfers all the way through. Let's start with one. Man, that took a lot of time. Sorry about that. Let's spend 60 seconds just checking the routes one last time and seeing if I can figure out how to delete that one. This is our fleet. Is there a way to see all the routes? Because right now there should be a route. One of the routes that has a P as the first letter. It has no vehicles on it. Heaver to Newport Beach North. No, those are fine. Not sure why this one's running in the red. Mana to Somersville. That's one of the ones we don't need. Actually, we don't need this route anymore. Can I delete the route? Don't know. We can assign these. Let's assign this to one of the circle routes. How about we add one of these buses to Somersville Circle? So I'm looking for P, Somerville Circle. You guys probably see it. I don't. Where is it? P, Amana Somersville. P, Newport Beach. Amana Colonies West. Wow, I'm not having a good time here. Amana Colonies Center Circle. Haver Center Circle. Panama County Center Circle. I got two that I named the wrong way. All right. All right. Bear with me, folks. This one is the real one. And the one up here. Click this guy. Mana Colonies. This is supposed to be Somersville, right? Yeah, it's all Somersville. Let's edit the name. But I'm sorry, I'm kind of not on the ball this time. All right, Somersville. Somersville Center Circle. That's what we want. Boom. And we already spent too much time on this. We'll come back and clean up that route later. I don't want to waste all your time watching me fiddle with trying to figure out how to delete a route. We'll deal with that later. So now I think a couple episodes we circled through all of our towns and tried to shore up our product shipping where we saw that products were low or medium or whatever, you know, awful or bad or just good, so we could get them to up to excellent. And then the last 2 episodes we did the buses. We got that kind of ramped that up. I guess we can take a quick look at the passenger transportation. So we're at 16,717. We added a few buses. We didn't really add a lot, but we'll just try and see if we can remember that right around 17,000 is what our income has been. We'll let those buses run for a while and we'll see if that doesn't bump up as a result of our efforts. If not, we can add some more buses. We'll take a look at each town later on, episode or 2 from now, and just see if we're getting better coverage, getting it from bad up to good or average or great or whatever, excellent. But for now, we're going to leave that. The next thing we want to do, let me hit delete just to close all the windows. I wanted to check in on our research. It's chugging away. We still got, what is that? 38 more things to do, it looks like. Something like that. 38 more cycles. So we'll let that run. That's going to get us woodworking. And then let's take a look and see if there's products we're not supplying. I think when we came into Newport Beach, I know we kind of already did this, but I thought there was something that we weren't supplying at all. That's all good, so I'm not going to mess with it. But I kind of want to figure out which product we should make next, like the steel bars or the iron parts. I'm just looking for an unmet need in these towns. I'm not looking to shore up the trucks right now. So, Amana Colonies. Where is that? This guy. Demands. Okay, awful. Iron parts and steel bars. So Amana Colonies is doing pretty good? 1305 versus Haver at 1094 and Somersville at 1123. So it looks like Amana Colonies might be our biggest town right now. Well, 1315 in Newport Beach. That one's doing well too. Anyway, it looks like Amana Colonies is the one with the most unmet needs. Iron parts and steel bars. That's not helping us decide about Somersville. Sand. Can't do anything about sand. If this was a live stream, I would ask you what you want to do. Iron parts or steel beams. They both are going to require iron. They're both going to require us to do some strategizing over here. Because we saw in previous episodes, the way we've got this set up, just click the Alt key here and that toggles some more information display. We've got a bunch of iron mines here that aren't being tapped out. Now, it could be if a business sprouts up that needs iron plates, that'll help this situation a little bit. And these mines will start getting drained. But right now, we don't have any businesses that need iron plates. Eventually, we will. We've got a freight station set up for it. We've got a warehouse storing them. We don't have anybody that needs them. So we got to be careful about tapping out these existing iron mines because eventually there may be more demand. But we want to set up parts, right? Iron parts. And I think that's going to be a line very similar to what we've got going on here, where we turn the iron ore into ingots or bars, iron bars, and then we stamp those bars into plates. Yeah, that all works. Hopefully this will scale nice. I just realized it's kind of staggered. But that should be okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. So we need another line kind of a lot like that. We could just do one in parallel here. Bring our ore down. Turn it into bars and then run another line this way that's turning those into parts. Let's look in the tech tree and see if we can figure out what the recipe is for those parts. It's going to be in, where is it? Iron smelting. Where is it? Steel smelting? No. Metal fabrication. press. Okay, yeah, the iron parts, here they are. It's just an iron bar. Run it through the press, and we get 2 iron parts out of it. So we can get that started. Let's jump on that. We'll get it started this episode, and we'll do some more of that next episode. I'm thinking we run a line right next to this guy. Let's take a look at mines. Iron mine, let's see. Can we... Ooh, we've got room to put one that far down. Let's... Yeah, let's take advantage of that. For sure. And then I was thinking of running a belt out of this guy. As a matter of fact, we may have to rework this later, but we'll get it started. Let's get some connectors up. Not filters. Eventually we'll use filters. But if you watched earlier episodes in the series, I thought filters would be used like splitters, and they're not. They're different. They're a whole different thing. Just trying to think how best to route this so I don't use up a bunch of space. Now this one, I think this will deliver us iron ore. Let's go ahead and change the direction on it, and we'll see that firsthand. You'll see what I'm kind of going with here too in a second. All right. Yep. Let's put another connector over here. We're going to join up 3 mines, basically. We can always pull these connectors off later if we don't want them. But I'll show you what I'm thinking of doing. I believe these kind of spit out the ore a little on the slow side. Then let's do another one here. In fact, let's do it here. So this guy's going to come out spitting out iron this way. Go ahead and I'll right click to get out of that build mode and go ahead and set that. So now we've got 2. And let's hook up the 3rd one. We'll go this kind of fancy oh no, that's already set up. So we got 3 already set up. I just need to run a belt. Can't go through there. That's fine. That makes sense. That's reasonable. Can you at least come over this way? Round. Doesn't look like I can build anywhere off of that. Can I branch off this way? Boom, and oh, not that far. One more in. Let's find out. It's gonna take some fiddling, but we'll get it. Belt. In fact, what might be smarter, let's take out this section. This guy is already on the line that we want, right? So boom and boom. Let's see if we can just connect this guy over. Boom and boom. Let's take it back a bit. It might be running into that other factory. Sure. Perfect. So now we got our line of iron ore. Nice. Boom. All right. Boy, that cost 7,000 bucks just for that. And we're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to put our smelters off of this guy. How much time we got? We're running a little low. Why don't we cut this episode short here? And then I may, in between episodes, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Maybe I'll try and delete that route. Oh, we got to look at our messages too. I'll save the notifications for next episode. 33 messages up there. We'll have to take a look. Hopefully it's not problems with the bus routes. But we'll take a look at that and see what the problems are. Go after those. But then, yeah, and then I'll look. I was saying I'll look at the bus at the the bus routes. We got a couple extra bus routes that we no longer need, and they're connecting these 3 towns together. I'll look and see if I can figure out how to delete those, and then if I do figure it out, I'll share what I learned at the top of the next episode. And then next episode, we will work to build out a line to produce the iron parts. And maybe we'll do something similar to what we did over here and run another road out this way to go pick them up. Now, eventually we gotta get off of the whole using trucks to move everything around. So we're gonna have to start thinking about leaving room for trains. Now we can't get trains until we expand into this area where the stone is. That's gonna cost us $3.5 million. And if you've been watching our financials, I'm spending the money just about as fast as we're earning it. I think we're up like maybe 300 grand. But I've been spending a ton. We've been hovering around 1.5 for a few episodes. And like I said, yeah, we're about 300 grand up from that. So once we get this, well, we'll see. We'll just play it by ear. I was going to say once we get this next factory set up, maybe we hold back on spending so much cash, but we'll just see where we're at. But that's it for this episode. Next episode, yeah, we'll take care of the iron. In between episodes, I'll look at deleting those bus routes. And then we'll look at the messages and notifications at the top of the next episode too. So for now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks again so much for watching. Appreciate having you here on this journey. Voxel Tycoon, love it. I'm enjoying it. Like I said before, I haven't played transport games in quite a while, so I'm a little rusty. But man, I'm having a ton of fun, and we haven't made any huge mistakes, I don't think. So I'll thank you again one more time, and then I will see you in the next episode.